A new report from Canada's Environment Commissioner is slamming the federal Fisheries Department, saying it isn't tracking key information about fish stocks in Canada, information that is critical to maintaining the country's $4.6 billion fishing industry. Let's bring in Brett Ruskin on this today. Brett, good to see you. I know you've been going through this report. Tell us about what's in it.
Heather, this report is kind of a follow-up to a 2016 document. So we talk about audits and reports here on the news all the time with recommendations that the government typically says, yep, we agree with that. We're going to promise to make changes. But does anyone really follow up on those recommendations? Turns out the answer is yes. That's how we got this document now released in the last 24 hours following up on that report. And it finds that change, although promised, has been slow in the Department of Fisheries and Oceans. So this previous report was looking at how the fish stocks are tracked and managed, and recommended that there be a new implementation of a new system to make sure that all the fish are counted, that the weight, that the catch is counted, as well as kind of specifics about what is caught as bycatch, other species in that catch, in what's hauled in from the ocean. And so the government promised and did invest $31 million in a new system to track and manage and put all of these pieces of data together so it can be analyzed. However, this latest update has found that only the initial modules of that system have so far been implemented. The plan was to fully implement it by the year 2020, but that timeline has been pushed to 2030. So still not the full promise made, not the full recommendations honored and agreed to from this earlier report now with this latest update. And so this new report released in the last day or so says that there needs to be a very quick acceleration to ensure that this is implemented quickly. Heather.
And on that point of expediency, timelines, Brett, why does it matter? What's at stake here?
Well, yeah, basically the old adage goes, the old saying, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And so that's what one of the responsibilities of Fisheries and Oceans Canada is, to set quotas to ensure that that fish stocks are protected for the next generation, for the ecology, for the ecology aspects overall. You take a look at the Atlantic cod fishery that collapsed in the 1990s. That was about 30,000 people out of a job, the largest mass layoff in Canadian history because the collapse of that fish stock. 156 different fish stocks are managed by Fisheries and Oceans Canada, so this report is calling on more to be done very quickly to ensure they have the proper data to offer that management capability. Heather.
Brett, thank you very much. Brett, live in Halifax this morning.